Hello, my friend. My name is Apoorva. Please feel free to call me Bui. I am here to share health-based information, health-based research that I have access to with you. I hope you are having a lovely day. Most importantly, I hope you're having a healthier day today and wherever you're watching from. In this clip, I will be discussing an article from the New York Times specifically to highlight and show you what social determinants of health are and how they're making our communities unhealthy. I'm going to be reading an article from the New York Times that is written by Apoorva Mandavilli. I hope I'm saying her name right. In this article, it is titled, the headline is WHO declares global emergency over new monkeypox or Mpox outbreak. As you know, the disease was previously referred to as monkeypox, but it was since changed to Mpox to reduce the stigmatizing term, right? I've just produced another clip where I'm discussing the stigma-free alternative words that you can use, the stigma-sensitive words that you can use. And Mpox, or monkeypox now being referred to as Mpox, was a form of acknowledging the stigma that might be associated with the term monkeypox. So again, I am reading an article from the New York Times written by Apoorva Mandavilli. It was published on August 14th, 2024. The headline of this article is the WHO declares a global emergency over new Mpox outbreak. The epidemic is concentrated in the Democratic Republic of Congo, but the virus has now appeared in a dozen other African countries. The rapid spread of Mpox, formerly called monkeypox, in African countries constitutes a global health emergency, the World Health Organization declared on Wednesday. This is the second time in 3 years that the WHO has designated an Mpox epidemic as a global emergency. It previously did so in July 2022. That outbreak went on to affect nearly 100,000 people, primarily gay and bisexual men, in 116 countries and killed about 200 people. The threat this time is deadlier. Since the beginning of the year, the Democratic Republic of Congo alone has reported 15,600 Mpox cases and 537 deaths. Those most at risk include women and children under 15. This is a direct quote. The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of Mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported Mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying, said Dr. Tedros, the WHO's Director General. The outbreak has spread through 13 countries in Africa, including a few that had never reported Mpox cases before. On Tuesday, the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention declared a public health emergency of continental security, the first time the organization has taken that step since the African Union granted it the power to do so last year. It's in the interests of the countries, of the continent, and of the world to get our arms around this and stop transmission as soon as we can, said Dr. Nicole Lurie, the Executive Director of Preparedness and Response at the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, a nonprofit that finances vaccine development. This article is actually a feature, which means that there is so much information in here, and I will try to pick up the spots that specifically speak to the social determinants of health or why we are having the monkeypox outbreak.